was told that you were the discoverer of the receptor mechanism. What was entailed in discovering this process?
Most important discoveries in science, or at least many important discoveries in science, are driven by the development of new technology. In other words, you're able to see something or discern something because you have a technique or an assay that nobody had before. And without going into the gory details, I came up with a way of essentially visualizing the receptors. Not as you would under a microscope, it's more indirect than that. By attaching radioactively labeled compounds like adrenaline or a beta blocker, specifically attaching them to the receptors and being able to demonstrate, and then by purifying them, to show that I had a specific molecule, one protein, that could do all the things that a receptor does. And receptors do two things. They interact with or bind ligands. Ligands are things like adrenaline or beta blockers. They bind these drugs with tremendous specificity. But then once they bind, they are able to activate something in the cell. And I was able to essentially, in a very reductionist way, take the whole system apart, isolate the receptors, isolate the what it works on, the G proteins, and then put them back together again and prove that, look, if you have just this and this together, you can make, starting with just that, you can make the thing work. So it was a series, really, of discoveries.